What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It's your boy Stevie B with a quick little haul video. It's not very much this week, mostly just Midtown stuff because, oh man, it's been a rough week. I'm just couldn't find anything that I wanted, but I do have some stuff in the pipeline coming. The next haul video is going to be a pretty good one. You're not going to want to miss that one. I got some good stuff coming that I'm excited to share with you. But anyway, pretty much all of this is Midtown, except for one. But anyway, let's just get right into it. First up, of course, we got Hulk Grand Designs. This is I think the Monster. Yeah, Monster. With that cool She-Hulk cover. I say cool cover, but I'm actually not really impressed with the artwork on these covers. It's just lacking in something. It looks so Peach Momoko-ish, I guess. But it's just, I mean, it's all right, but it's not my favorite art. But anyway, I'm really starting to pick up on the Hulk stuff for some reason. You can blame Comic Book Preacher, who I know he's having some technical difficulties with uploading to YouTube here lately. So that's why he's been kind of absent. That, and he just had a reveal. Comic Book Preacher is going to be a father, and it's a boy. So he's been dealing with a lot of that. So that's why he's been kind of off the grid for a while. So hopefully he'll come back, but congratulations, Jason. Man, him and his wife, Marcia, are going to be fantastic parents. I can't wait to meet that little bugger. But anyway, so yeah, off the subject, boy, didn't I? We went from Hulk to Jason having a baby. But anyway, next up, we've got the final installment of the new Dynamite run of Evil Ernie. And this is number 5. And of course, I had to get the Stuart Sager Virgin variant. So I'm still disappointed that we had to miss out on number 2. No Stuart Sager. I got all the Stuart Sager covers, but there was no Stuart Sager to be had for number 2. But anyway, I was looking because it looks like we got a slight little color breaking spine tick on this. If I can get it there, look at that. Look at it, had it to focus once. Yeah, look at that. 2 of them. Man, Midtown. He's sending me some 9-2 shit now. Anyway, all right. I would be mad, but those are total cover buys for me. You can't see it unless you really, really look. But next up, I've been picking these up. I've really been enjoying these. The only Batman title left that I still kind of enjoy, and that's the Urban Legends number 14. So, and then of course my indie stuff. I got a couple of these indie stuff that I'm been grabbing. I've been really gravitating and going hard on this indie stuff because, man, the mainstream stuff is really just starting to get stale for the most part. But I am enjoying this indie stuff when I get time to read some of them. It's really hard for me to find time to read these things, but I try to dust them off once in a while and start reading them. But the first one is West of Sundown, number 1. I believe that's Image, isn't it? Or I could be wrong, actually. I can't remember. I could be wrong, actually, now that I think about it. Vault Comics. Vault's been putting out some pretty good stuff, so I try to pick up anything new that they have to offer. And but another vampire story, which I'm kind of, but we'll give it a shot. And this one's Image, A Town Called Terror. I don't know, man. The cover really drew me in on this one. So I'm going to give it a shot, see if I like it. Looking like some Freddy Krueger shit on there. So hopefully this will be pretty good. I mean, but that cover is pretty nasty. And I'm still going hard, trying to pick up all of these. And then I'm going to read it. It's the last book I'll ever read, so I want to make sure I got them all. But, so, yeah, the last book you'll ever read, number 7. That black cover. You'd think they'd put some artwork on there for you, but, you know, it's like the Sweet Paprika and the pink covers. It's like, man, put a doodle on there or something, right? Next up, we've got Venom number 7. And I really like this cover. That's just kind of cool. I need to pick him up and read. Trying to find time to read. It's so many and so little time. I need to start taking them to work and read them at work. Anyway, and then of course we're starting off that new sequel to Flashpoint Beyond. And this is number 0. Again, Flash screws up the timeline somehow, I'm sure, and reset. Speaking of Flash screwing things up, I got to talk about it. Damn it, Ezra Miller. Damn it, dude. The hell is wrong with this guy? Is he mentally unstable or what? I guess his most recent actions in a bar, drunk, threw a chair at some woman and gashed her head open. So he's in jail again. It's like, my God, dude, he's not going to be happy until that Flash movie is they just decide to chunk it. The guy needs to get some psychological help. And I mean, he's clearly got a Napoleon complex or something. I mean, I'm not a tough guy, but I'm pretty sure I could take his lunch money. I'm just saying, you know, he's usually it's those people that you know get 10 feet tall and bulletproof and run their mouth the most are the ones that you know think they got something to prove. And man, I'm so sick of hearing about Ezra Miller. I never liked him anyway. I didn't like him as the Flash. I thought he was the suckiest part of that whole movie was his character. That hideous bicycle helmet he wore on his head and stuff, and the fact that why they didn't just put Grant Gustin over there from the CW, make him the Flash. That guy's doing an awesome job over there. If you want to talk about continuity and trying to blend the DC universe together, and then just bring him in, man. Bring him in. I mean, hell with it. Anyway, off my little tangent. I had to fill some time in because this is the last book, and this is a spec book. I want to say I was watching Pressable Defects. I think I could be wrong. I watch a lot of content. I don't always comment on very many of them, but I always like and I always watch. I'm always watching. But they were talking about this book, and it sounded like a pretty cool spec book, and it wasn't very expensive, so why not pick it up and just in case. It's Fantastic Four number 607, and this is where the Panther God anoints Bashenga with the blood of Amun-Ra. So you know the speculation of going around with the Amun-Ra. So who knows, you know? And like I said, there's a couple bucks, so if I'm wrong, it's still a really cool Black Panther cover, don't you think? You know, I don't mind picking up a spec book on somebody else's, you know, somebody somebody says, hey man, I gotta, I think this might be something. If it's a couple bucks, I'll pick it up, why not? I always say that, like all these little X-Men, little minor keys, first appearances of minor characters. I mean, with all these comic book properties being bought up like crazy, you never know. You never know when Captain Carrot might show up in the DC universe. Who knows? I know that's a DC character, but not like X-Men. But I'm just saying, little minor. Fitzroy is going to get his own movie. I'm telling you, Trevor Fitzroy, he's getting his own movie. It's happening. I'm calling it right now. But anyway, that is going to do it for this week's haul video. Make sure you tune in for next week's video, because I got some really cool stuff and I am excited to show you in the pipeline. It's in transit. I'm ready to get it. Mail is running so slow and charging more. How do you raise your prices and lower your quality of service? I just don't get it. But anyway, that is going to do it for this week's haul. Before you go, if you wouldn't mind doing all those YouTube things, like, subscribe, comment, turn that bell on, and share. And that's going to do it for this one. We will see you in the next one. Peace.